Heyo! Hello everyone, it's me, your weird Uncle Lee, and in today's video, we're going for round numero quattro for our series of Mini Comic Monday. For those that do, or for those that don't, Mini Comic Monday is a series where I create a miniature comic book about a random superhero fighting off a random villain in the confines of a singular piece of paper. In today's video, we're no longer creating random characters, we're actually going to go off of a list of characters that I made in last week's video. I'm trying to create my own interpretation of the Avengers using superheroes from the public domain. Kickstart this entire team, we're of course going to be creating our very own interpretation of Captain America fighting off my own interpretation of the Red Skull. So yeah, this is the story of Captain Courage. So enough of me talking, let's get drunk. We are redesigning Captain Courageous into my own interpretation that I call Captain Courage. And designing this character was actually a lot of fun, so I just did the basic standing pose, and originally I wanted to go for more of like, you know, his pants were going to be a color, his upper half was going to be something different, but I decided to give him a bit of a vest that would have the stars on it, the star on his face. The goal was to put like 50 stars on him, like everywhere, to represent the American flag, giving you the ultimate finished design of Captain Courage. Honestly, this was a very fun, very simple design, and I think it very much effectively shows America's spirit. And of course, this was a hassle. I will admit, making these mini comics, they are fun. They're a lot of fun and I love making them, but the only downside is I tend to procrastinate during the rest of the week. So of course, today and yesterday were the only days where I was ever able to properly, sketch out the pages and get it all done, and I'll never be able to get these things in color if I keep procrastinating. My goal was that I wanted to do this in like the classic comic book print, but I wasn't able to. But that's fine. So of course, you're seeing me, put everything all here together. That was the back side of the page, now we're doing the front side, and I was trying out this new template-like format, and I think I might not stick with this one, but that depends on the situation. So of course, the cover that you see there was actually drawn first. I ended up drawing the cover using like a pencil texture, and honestly, I really like the way that came out, so I decided to stick with it for now. And once all was said and done, add the line art, everything else, and of course add a little hint and nod for the next character to be shown for next week's Mini Comic Monday. So that's gonna be exciting. And look how glorious these splash pages are. I actually love how much detail I actually put into it. Once all was said and done, I had to do the scary part of printing it and putting it all together. Now thankfully I printed more than one, so that way if I messed up I can at least use another one, but thankfully, unfortunately this was the third time around, I managed to fold it properly, cut it to where it had to be cut, and it gave you the beautiful product of the 14-page mini comic you see here today. Captain Courage. Pretty generic title there. After being experimented on, he became the champion people call to in times of trouble. Average Joe George Whitman is now the symbol of bravery his country needs now than ever, for he is Captain Courage! Kaboom! Warzone sounds. Stay with me, Private! I don't think we're gonna live through this. Eliminate the American threat. Oh no. Fear not, soldier. What? No way, it's him! I gotta admit, finding you in particular, it was no easy task. Scarlet Skull. Well. Looks like I can't get away from you, Captain. Captain, you really know how to kill the moon. I was just trying to have a little fun. You call this fun? How despicable! Smoke bomb sounds. Rats. He's gone. The next time we meet, he won't escape. But right now, let's get you two out of here. Thanks, Captain. Since then, the Captain began a manhunt for the Scarlet Skull. There you are. Did you find him? I did, my love. Once I take him and his cronies out, this war would be one massive step to ending very soon. I hope so. Just promise me that you'll come back safe. Donna, I'll do what I can. But can you promise me one thing? If I don't come back, please try to move on. Oh, George. She sobs, she cries. So dramatic. Now the night Captain Courage raids the enemy territory has arrived. This is the night where everything changes. Crash! Well. You were right. I love it when he's predictable. This can't be good. You're correct. Evil villain laughter. No, not like this. There's a whole country needing to be saved. Not only that, my love is waiting for me. Enough games, Scarlet Skull. Your reign of terror ends here. Does it now? It does. Oh no. Well, this can't be good. For once, we can agree on that statement. Punch! Kick! Cool sound effects. Okay then. The situation got out of hand. And with Jurassic times, calls for Jurassic measures. Bring it on, you red-faced freak! As the battle began, it appeared that there was going to be no end, until one was the victor. Crashing out of the casual sound. This never-ending battle kept traveling from one part of the land to the next until they made their way on icy territory. You pest! I will destroy you! That's what you think. When I destroy you, I'll finally rest knowing the world will be at peace. What? It's like, that's what you think? Crack. Oh. So tired. So cold. The two, now stuck in frozen icy water, will never know if the war has truly ended. I'm sorry, Tata. I don't think I can come. I don't think I'm coming back. But due to Captain Courage's efforts, he indeed made one step needed to make the world a better place. To be continued. And there you have it, the first mini-comic starting things off for our Legion of Vengeance, which is essentially my knockoff Avengers. I do love making these, and I do want to make one completely colored, but I need to make time for it.
Please excuse me on such things as that.
Other than that, the mini-comic came out super well. The page formats and everything are fantastic. It is super detailed, and honestly, if you're trying to get into comics and you just need to practice making your comic pages, make one of these. It's going to make your life surprisingly a lot more easier and harder at the same time. Apparently depends on how you're viewing it, but what do I know? I'm just a guy who draws cartoons on a single piece of paper, so there's that. Be the end of this installment of Mini Comic Monday. What do you guys think? Leave a comment down below, and of course, if you want to see more videos like this, hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so that way you're notified when I make another video for Mini Comic Monday. And well, that's it. Anyways, that is going to be the end of today's video. To my fellow weirdos out there, stay awesome, stay weird, and always keep life to the easiest. Remember that art inspires all, but you can inspire more. Guys, keep it easy, but until then, stay ultra.